Hey y'all, I'm Carolina Tony. Today the road brings me to the outskirts of Sumter, South Carolina, and I'm here at the Salem Black River Presbyterian Church. I've been here before, but never been able to go inside. Today I'm going inside and you get to come with me, and we'll get started right after this station identification. Salem Black River Presbyterian Church. This was founded by Scotch-Irish settlers in 1759 on land that was given by Captain David Anderson. It was originally a log meeting house. In 1768, the log building was removed and replaced with a frame building and named Salem Presbyterian Church. In 1802, a brick church was built to replace the frame structure, and it was used until 1846 when this building was built. The church building is unique in itself, as all the brick that was used to build this church came from the very land it is sitting on. The clay was dug and made right here on property. The foundation for the church is 24 inches thick. The walls 18 inches thick. The glass in the building, of course, is protected by the shutters. They're open today because they're doing some preservation work inside. But as you look, you can tell the sheen that's on those window panes. Those things are handmade rather than being factory made. You can see the bubble in them and then the impurities, little dents in the glass.
These were the original pews. They are pine. They were faux painted to look like oak. We believe that the faux paint was done by probably Frenchmen during this time period. It was very popular in Charleston, and we believe that probably whoever did the faux work on these pews came up from Charleston to do that work. The doors, like probably you've seen this before, the numbers on the doors and the numbers of pews, and parishioners actually rented their pew, and that's how they paid the minister.
Walls are 18 inches thick, is that what you said?
Something,
Yep,
that looks about right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're solid brick.
They are solid brick.
And of course, this is a stucco finish on the brick.
Yeah, it's a traditional plastic base.
Well, I am in luck because they are doing some restoration here, so we are able to look at the inside of the church, which is pretty cool. They still have service here every other Sunday. See, the number 1 pew being in the very back corner of the church, and somewhat difficult to see the minister as he is standing at the pulpit. But as the numbers on the pews go up, so does that prestige. So the higher the number indicates, the more that family would give in tithes and offerings. The slave gallery, the entrance would have been outside, because back in those days, some folks didn't want to be seen entering a church with a slave, or servants as some call them. So their entrance would have been to the outside. Very steep stairs.
It's a conservatory at Mount Vernon and also it's the Capitol. And he comes down here and works normally. This is his vacation. He goes back up. But he will actually work.
And you see that the upstairs gallery is very large. Well, a little information. I'm sitting in the gallery, which is upstairs. During the early 1800s, it's often been said that the upstairs in churches was the slave gallery. Well, not necessarily just slaves, also poor white people. Because to sit downstairs, you had to be somebody with money. You can see where the ceilings are cracked, the old plaster and lath. And what they are doing now is they are preserving it. Built in 1846, this is the session house. Now, Presbyterian churches are ruled by a government similar to the United States government. It is a representation government, and this session is representative of the congregation. The session house contained a large library that was given by James McBride in 1882. Also, land for the cemetery, dating from 1794, was deeded by Robert Witherspoon in 1830. Now, I promise I would not do anything paranormal or talk about anything paranormal in the church. I don't know that there is anything. There are some stories associated with the cemetery and the shed out back, though. A priest from this church lost all his family members during a plague, and because he was mad at God, he fell from faith and became a Satan worshiper. Well, to debunk that a little bit, this has always been a Presbyterian church, and Presbyterian churches do not have priests, so that's probably not true. When I visited here back in the fall and it was raining, I was able to go through the gates. Now you can't, but probably because of vandals. They kind of ruin things for everyone, I believe. Another story is that near the front gate, you can see sometimes a little boy, and he looks real sad. No one knows why, or even if that's true. And towards the back, they say you can see a lady. Towards the back, you can see a lady in an antebellum dress walking about, and she's been crying. Again, part of a story. No one knows for sure.
So
this was the session house.
And this is where business of the church was built in 1846 when the sanctuary was built.
And this was a very large library, I read.
It was a very large library and a school for boys.
How about that?
Yes. Dr. Reese, who was the first minister, created a school for boys. And it was here, and the library was here. And the library was given to Francis Marion College. And what, 1930-something, I think.
So all the books are now gone to Francis Marion.
Francis Marion, all the books.
How about that?
Yeah, they were given to.
All right, well, I hope you have enjoyed our trip to Salem, Black River Presbyterian Church. It has really been awesome for me. I came today just hoping I could pick up a little footage, what I missed when I was here last. And lo and behold, I got here and it was open, and one of the members showed me around, and I even got to go in the session building, which was really neat. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big old thumbs up. Be sure to share this video with your family and friends. But until next time, y'all have a good day.